Had to stop and refill. I got me some Chinese food, and I just got a package in. But we're gonna look at that on the next video, maybe. Oh yeah, I'm about to go in. What do you guys think? Peace. Be sure to check out one of my latest videos. One of my latest videos is Star Wars Black Series, The Elite Trooper. You also have Star Wars Black Series Unmasked Kylo Ren. And scroll down to watch one of my favorite videos, like my Total Black Series collection. You girls and guys be safe out there, and I will catch you later. Peace. And this episode of Direct Edition is brought to you by Let's by Kimmy, Cooking KD, and everybody's favorite Darth my fake Darth Maul from China. You know how we do. Let's get into some comics. All right, so it's been a while since I've done a Fred Hall Direct Edition. What are you reading right now? Because we've been dedicating most of our reading to the Ninja Turtle comics, the IDW collection. But this is X-Men Legacy, Divided We Stand. And this book actually runs a couple more books. And it's actually a wraparound cover on... No, it's actually, I'm sorry, a poster by David Finch on like at least about 6 or 7 comics. Allow my 6 fingers to interrupt your video. Here's the front of it. Here's the back of it. And all these are covers. They're, like I said, about 6 or 7 covers. This book, basically, if you want to read this, pause it and read that. You can. But basically, this book is a quick synopsis. It's about Professor Xavier right after Hope had went into the future with Cable. And Bishop had blasted his gun at Hope and Cable, but they disappeared. And he actually shot Professor Xavier in the head. And this is also, part of the X-Men lore. So very cool. So that's X-Men Legacy. We have the next book of X-Men Legacy. And this book actually, what breaks down in this book, well, this book is when Professor X, Exodus, and Magneto help piece together Professor Xavier's mind after he got shot in the head. We end up finding out that Sinister actually used to experiment on Professor X. And then this book, we deal with Cyclops and Professor X's differences, where Cyclops actually dealt with Professor X about not telling him that he had a brother that he sent out to get killed, that Professor X killed Cyclops' brother. But his brother ended up surviving. His brother's name is, what's his name? Vulcan. And very cool. So there you go. There's that book. Let's look at the back. There's Sinister and Gambit. Like I said, Sinister has a history with most of your X-Men. So what do you guys think about the X-Men Legacy? I'm going to throw you this one that I'm reading in just for fun. I haven't started it yet, but I've read it before. This is X-Men Original Sin, and this has to deal with Professor X and Wolverine. Because, Wolverine was sent to join the X-Men just to assassinate Professor X. So this is a real cool one. This is part of Wolverine's origins. It also collects X-Men Legacy. And as I said, they were trying to make Professor X a bad guy in these series. And, us hardcore X-Men fans, we weren't buying it. Because Professor X is the X-Men. He's, the father of all the X-Men. He's like a father figure. And, if it wasn't for Professor X, there wouldn't be no X-Men. All right, so let's do this. And so, once again, I'd like to thank you girls and guys for tuning in to another episode of Direct Edition. The channel is Fred Hall Direct Edition. Like, subscribe, share. Remember words of wisdom. Focus on the ones that show you love. And on the ones that don't show you love, hey, we're just going to keep on rolling without them. The name of the channel is Fred Hall Direct Edition. I will catch you girls and guys later. Hey, be safe out there. Peace.